Today I want to talk about the importance of stretching and how to incorporate this into our daily routine. We are all faced with time constraints. I have very little dedicated practice time during the day because of my teaching schedule, and so I've been trying to practice at night. I've got a lot of literature to learn for my upcoming recitals, and so my practice sessions lately have turned into note cramming sessions or just trying to run my pieces during a 2-hour block without much time focused on warming up properly and stretching. But by practicing this way, I'm basically ignoring the muscles that I use to make things happen. By not stretching and warming up properly, I could be causing severe injury over a period of time. So this is a good reminder for all of us to take care of ourselves. Before I demonstrate some stretches for you, let me just mention that I am not a medical doctor or a therapist, and these stretches were shown to me by an occupational therapist several years ago. So first, we're going to start with a large muscle group. We're going to raise our hands over our head and just try to reach the ceiling. This is stretching out your back, your torso, and your shoulders and arms. Side to side. Stretching out your lats and just getting that lower back more flexible. Bend over, touch your toes. Stretching out your hamstrings, the back of the leg. You need to be able to move behind the instrument. Grab the back of your elbow, pull, and stretch out the tricep. Next, you want to take your arm, put the other hand behind the arm and pull it across your chest. This is stretching out the shoulder as well as the chest. Another good exercise for warming up the shoulder is to stand like this and just bend your arms forward. This is a great exercise to help warm up that rotator cuff. Great to do before you play crash cymbals, but also before you play this instrument. Arm circles are a great way to get the blood moving. And that's what you want. You want maximum circulation while you're practicing. After this, we are ready to focus on some of the smaller muscles, the fingers, forearms, and wrist. So lace your fingers together. Press out slightly. You don't want this to be a hard stretch. You don't want to strain. Reach up. This will stretch out the shoulders, the back of the arm, the lower back. Press down, but again, don't strain the fingers. Next, hands, palms facing the ceiling, then just turn them over. You do this several times, maybe repeat it 50 times to really get the blood moving. And you're focusing on this rotating action, this intermallet rotation, warming up the wrist, the forearms. Next, stand like this as well. Push your hands all the way out. This is good for the limbering up the elbows and the shoulders, and also again focusing on the wrist and lower part of the forearms. Next, grab your fingers, pull back. Again, not too hard. You're going to stretch out this area of the forearm and your fingers and your hand. Last but not least, stand with your fists closed and then just spread your fingers. By now, you've gotten some pretty good circulation and you should be able to stretch your fingers a little bit wider. Each of these stretches, you're going to perform several repetitions. And another pro tip, before you start these stretches, maybe run your hands under some hot water to really get the blood circulating and to loosen up those muscles. I hope that this has helped you, and I hope that you can incorporate some of these stretches into your practice routine. The next video, I will focus on establishing a daily routine on marimba.